Hello, my name is Brian Fickley, and I'm so excited to teach English at your school. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm 24 years old, and I'm from Johnson City, Tennessee, in the United States. In May of 2014, I graduated with a degree in International Affairs and a minor in Japanese. I've spent the past year working with an international student organization called Bridges International. My hobbies include reading, trying new food, drinking delicious coffee, playing music, and ultimately, I love learning. And it doesn't matter what the subject is. At the current moment, I'm learning more about Korea and the Korean culture and language. In my family, I grew up with a lot of siblings. I'm the oldest of 4 kids, actually. They're all right here. And me being the oldest meant that I was responsible for taking care of my siblings, so whenever my parents would go out of town for the weekend or just for the night, I would stay at home with them and take care of them. And so that really gave me a love for kids and the desire to help them grow. And even in my parents' house, when I was younger, whenever families would bring their kids over, I would always enjoy playing with the little kids more than I actually enjoyed talking to the adults. And so I really love interacting with children. And then secondly, while I was in college, I was involved a lot with international students. And the international students a lot of times didn't know English very well, and so I would help them with their homework or help them with English practice. A lot of times I would take my friends and we would just go get coffee and chat for hours, and that was something I really enjoyed doing and kind of gave me a passion for education, and I can see the need for it. And that's why I love to teach. Even as a young boy, I was interested in Asian culture, and this interest led me to my major, which was international affairs. And during my time in college, I befriended lots of international students, but the favorite group of students I interacted with were Korean students, and I love to learn about the language and the culture, and that really got me excited to think about the possibility of going to Korea. In 2013, in the spring, I studied abroad in Japan for a semester, and after that semester, I had the wonderful opportunity to go to Korea for a couple weeks. And I'd always wondered what Korea would be like, and was excited to eventually go. And when I got there, it was definitely everything I thought it would be and more. I really loved the energy on the streets of Seoul and just all the people bustling around. I really enjoyed the trendy streets of Samcheong-dong and the music-filled streets of Hongdae, and I vowed to myself that I would return someday, and I'm really excited, and I really hope to come to Korea again. So my major, being international affairs, meant that I learned a lot in my different classes about different cultures. And so I have a general understanding of the differences between Korea and America. And for me personally, because I studied abroad, I had to deal with cultural differences fairly well. I believe that if you have an open mind and you're willing to be understanding, that a lot of disagreements and problems that you'll encounter won't be quite as hard. I believe with the right attitude and the right mindset that cultural differences are really not that big of a deal, and I'll be able to work through them. I'm passionate about education and believe that education can make the world a better place. Through my learning of the Japanese language and my friendships with international students, I've come to have an understanding of the difficulties that language learners encounter. I have empathy and patience for students that study English as a second language, and I believe that the best learning environment is one in which students feel comfortable. I will make the classroom a comfortable environment by making fun, engaging, interactive lessons. And I will tailor my lessons to different learning styles so the different students in the classroom will have a better understanding of the language. And finally, I believe that by making the language learned in class applicable to everyday life, that students will have a greater likelihood of succeeding in their language learning abilities. My experience with international students, study abroad, language learning, and my love for children, as well as my love for education, make me the perfect candidate to teach English in South Korea. I'm excited to work at your school and to meet your kids, and I'm also excited to teach them. Thanks so much for this opportunity. 안녕.
I'll be